Thanks for coming down and hanging out in the basement with me today. Well, things are looking much better here. Had a great summer in Wisconsin. Things were going great. Weather was so good, and the older I get, I kind of enjoy being outside. I don't call myself an outside person, but I don't know. I just kind of enjoy working in the garage and whatnot, and that's kind of one reason why I haven't been doing too many videos. But now that the days are getting shorter, the weather's getting colder, we're in Wisconsin, fall's here, that kind of stuff. Time to start another layout. I'd like to do temporary layouts, just set up some tables here and lay out some track and see how it goes. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately, it depends how you look at it, I'm not going to be able to build as big a one this year. Part of that, actually a big part of it, is my youngest son, who's 18. He likes to run the trains and stuff, which is great. But he likes to have his own layout, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I kind of decided to kind of integrate the two a little bit, try to get some overlap in there, and see how that looks, so it's not two separate layouts. Kind of looks like one continuous one, or that they're meant to go together. But I got kind of a basic track layout. Nothing really too big. A lot of curves. I like more straights myself, but hey, that's okay. But let's go to the next step, which is going to be covering the tables, because what I like to do, set up the tables first, kind of figure out a track plan, and then cover the tables with some nice cloth or something, make it look a little nicer, and then lay out some track, and then accessories, and then wire it. But it'll be a good time. Hope you enjoy the video. Follow along, and we'll see how it ends up. Here I am, kind of about halfway done with putting the fabric on. I've just got various bolts of fabric that I've purchased throughout the years. Just kind of fun stuff, That's just how I kind of roll. Just do what I like, change stuff around, no big deal. Just having a good time here. Not too worried about the details. So here's just a little tip if you haven't used tubular track before. This is a Lionel one, but Menards would be the exact same. But after you use it a couple times, the hole tends to, get a little too large for the pins, and the track connection's real bad. But all you can do to get it better is to give her a little squeeze here, and then it'll go really good together. Also, for tubular track, I'm sure since Menards has the same style pieces here, they offer a little rail joiner that connects the two pieces down here. These are the O-gauge track clips. Here's the part number for them. This is what they look like. What it does is it locks the track together. Sometimes you got to tweak these. This one's made in China. I'm sure the older ones are a little better, but they kind of slide in here. I'm usually wearing gloves when I put these in. There we go. Now that track is not going to pull apart. Great for temporary running. You might be wondering, how am I going to join tubular track to fast track here? How am I doing it? Lionel offers a transition piece. We got regular pins on this side. We've got the fast track slots on this side. Let's see. O-gauge transition track is what they call it. Menards also makes something to do the exact same thing. So there is ways to do it, and the reason I'm doing it here is mainly for curvature. I kind of wanted some tighter curves on that end, just so I could make the stuff fit within the footprint that I've got. This stuff is 042, and that stuff is 036, so that's the main reason I'm doing it. But yeah, these transition pieces work really great. So makes it flat, works great. Okay, the initial setup is complete. Got the tablecloths on, got the track, kind of the initial track plan where I'd like it, and I'm probably going to do a second track over here, but that'll take a little while. But we'll get some trains running on this first. One of the cool things about doing temporary layouts all the time is I got this big bucket of fast track. So how did I get this? Did I buy it in Big Lot or anything? No, not really. Some of it was starter set stuff, but mostly every time you go to a hobby store or a place where they sell track or train show or something, buy yourself a couple pieces, It's like, keep a list of what you got, and, like this is a half, it's like a, what do we got here? 048 half curve. So I keep a list of how many I have, and it's like, when I'm at a store or something, they sell this kind of stuff, it's like, pick up a couple. Before you know it, you got a whole tub full. Alrighty, everything is all hooked up. We got a train all set up here, and power it up, and see how she works. This is the engine that I switched out the MTH electronics for with a daily reverse unit. I also did clean the track. Actually turned out pretty good. Not very dirty at all. I only just wiped it down when I pulled it out of storage, put it into storage, just to get the bulk of the dirt off, but leave enough protection so it wouldn't rust. Alright, I'm going to call this a success. Everything's working good. The track is working good. Both tracks are good as you can see. My son's enjoying his side of the layout. I'm enjoying mine. And, you know, buildings to put up, accessories to wire, all that kind of fun stuff. And I'll probably do some videos on that as well. And, of course, repairs. I've left myself plenty of room there, so it's a little easier to do repairs on this layout. Or with this layout set up, it'll be easier. I'll have some more room to do repairs. So lots of projects to do. Well, since the video is a little short, let's do a little extra content. I got this from Trains in September, I think. Something I've been watching on their site. Trains with a Z. What we got here is a railroad control tower. Nice. So the picture on the box is slightly different than what I was on the website. The website was a darker version. This looks like a lighter version, but I like it. Let's take a look at it. Oh, we might as well see what else I got in the box here. Here's what else I got. It is a reversing board. But the price is really cheap because it was a slightly different part number. But it's basically the same thing as you find in a Lionel diesel engine. So yeah, this is the same kind of layout that you see in a lot of the engines that just have a basic electronic reverse unit. So yeah, this would be great. I'll put up what I paid for it on the screen here. But let's take a look at this guy. First, let's look at the box. What do we got? Railroad Control Tower 624153. This will tell you a little bit more about it. I did a little research and found some interesting stuff. Figures move inside, anemometer rotates, interior illumination, powerful maintenance-free motor. Ooh, powerful. And some other accessories to look at. Let's see what we got. Nice to have the box. Alrighty, what do we have here? So here's our guys. I've never really looked at one of these before. That's kind of cool. There's the anemometer on top here. That's nice. Guys that rotate around. Here's the tower. Yeah, this is the earlier version, which is fine. Here's the insert here. That's pretty cool. Whoa. We've got an instruction manual. That's pretty nice. Any other bits and pieces? Nope. Alrighty, so we got a light bulb up here. Got three rods with 3 clips here. Lionel made in China. No dates on here. A little bit of cleaning up. But it'll clean up nice. Let's see here. Not quite sure which way this is supposed to go. Ah. Like this, I'll bet. Yeah, there you go. That's nice. And the reason this is foil lined is so the bulb does not melt everything up the top. Wow, that is a really tiny motor that's in there. Yep, curious. Alrighty, cool. Looks pretty straightforward. this guy in. I'll just set on there. Nice. I like that. Looks good. Alrighty. Well, let me show you what I found with this guy. This actually dates back, the original design, to 1959. It was used on the 175 rotating radar antenna or the 175 rocket launcher and the 197 rotating radar antenna. So it's got some good history there. They just kind of changed up a few things to make it the control tower. This particular version was in the 2003 catalog. Thought that was kind of cool. And then later on they came out with the light colored roof and light colored Lionel here. And that was in 2009. So let's move over to the other side, hook it up, see how it works. Here we are, ready to test it out. Now I've hooked up my other two leads here to the 14 volt accessory posts on the back of the transformer, and that's pretty much all there is. I mean, we have 3 connections here. These are actually the rods that bring the current up. We can just touch the wires to them. Not going to hurt anything. Let's see what happens. So what do we got here? We got G for ground, L for light, and M for motion, I'm guessing. Ground's over here. Let's see what happens. We'll just, since we're using AC, it really doesn't matter which wire we put where. And we're going to put this one here on the end, put this one here, and see if we get movement. Nice. A little noisy, but that's okay. Hey, the light works. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, that's nice. Let's get that movement again. Okay, we're not getting any movement out the top here. Let's move this weather vane up a little bit. There we go. Not bad. Let's get a little jumper wire for here. Jumper wires are handy to have. Considering how much noise this makes, you can see why you'd want to have separate control. Okay, so what's great about my transformer there is I had the wires shorted together. It's actually got a circuit breaker on the back. Now let's try her again. There we go. We are working. Boy, that thing's noisy. I think we can work on that a little later, but hey, it's up and running. Alrighty. Ready for action. That's pretty cool. I like that. A little mark to fix there, but that's okay. Well, what do you think about that accessory? I think it's pretty cool. I'm eventually, who knows when, going to build a small layout, a permanent, layout kind of deal. And this is going to be part of it, I think. We'll see. I think I got it for a pretty good price. I just kind of waited my time and waited for one that wasn't absolutely mint in the box perfect. And this one fit the bill. Let me know what you think. Do you have one of these? Is it as noisy as this? I think I can improve on it a little bit, but I'm not sure how much. That motor's pretty tiny. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you check out the rest of the series. I got a lot of cool videos in the back catalog. Let me know if you got any questions. Thanks for watching.